Okay, you mentioned something about a triangle with x's all the way inside. I'll get to one of those in a little bit, but let's try just two of them with x's. Remember, everything inside the triangle has to equal 180. I know they don't look like they're inside because I can't draw that small, but they are. Okay? So this angle here is x plus 59. That's 84, and this one is x plus 51. When you add them all, they equal 180. So I'm going to tell you solve for x. That's in instructions, okay? So when you add everything inside, they equal 180. So let's add them all. X plus 59. I got this one. Then I'm going to go to 84 plus 84. It doesn't matter what order you go in. Plus this one. X plus 51. When you add them all together, all of them, they make it a triangle, which is 180 degrees. Now we can solve. Here is an x. Whoa, get out of here. Here is an x, which has a 1. There's a 1x here, and another x here. Another 1x. 1x plus 1x is 2x. Then we have 59 plus 84 plus 51. We gotta add them all. 59 plus 84 plus 51 is 194. And then equals 180. So leave the x here, get rid of this 194. It's positive, so we have to subtract it. Minus 194. That goes away. 2x equals 180 minus 194 is negative 14. Divide by 2. That's a big 1. X equals negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. So we have x equals negative 7. So that's what x is. Pretty simple. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Make it a little harder. The instructions say solve for angle A. Here's angle A. Now if I knew what x is, I could just plug it in and solve, but we don't know. So we have to do the work. Don't forget, that little box here, this little box, means how many degrees? 90. 90 degrees. If it doesn't say it, it'll be blank like that. That little box means 90 degrees. It's a right triangle. So now I'm going to put 90 in there just so I remember. So then I'm going to add all of these numbers inside the triangle and put them equal to 180. X plus 37 plus x plus 67 plus the 90 equals how many degrees in a triangle again? 180. So here we go. I have an x. I have an x. There's a 1 right there and a 1 right here. 1x plus 1x is 2x. Now the numbers. We have positive 37, positive 67, and a positive 90. So 37 plus 67 plus 90, if you add them all together, you get 194. And then you got to bring the equals 180. And then we solve for x. Subtract the 194. Subtract the 194. 2x equals 180 minus 194 is negative 14. Divide by 2. That's a big 1. X equals negative 14 over 2 is negative 7. Now, we're not done because the instruction said solve for angle A. And what is angle A? A is right here. A said whatever x is, put plus 37. So forget this for right now. X plus 37. X is negative 7. So instead of x, I'm going to put negative 7. Then write everything else down plus 37. Negative 7 plus 37 is 30. 30. So that's how much A is. A is 30 degrees. 30. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. I want to start just to review what I went over the last time, well, the first time I helped you. Remember that x is an exterior angle. It's outside the triangle, so they call it exterior. 35 and 95 are interior. And remember, we don't know this one, but we don't care. As long as you remember that this x is on the outside, you don't care about the one next to it. We need this one way over here, 35 plus 95. So x equals 35 plus 95. X equals 130 degrees. Now remember, if you forget this, you could use the tricks I showed you in the first review, the other video. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This one has x's. Now, 8 plus 6x is on the exterior. It's outside. So then you just look at, remember, you don't care about the one next to it. Who cares? Scratch that out. Don't care. This one is 30 plus this one. But it's a little bit weird because we got x all over the place. So remember, this is the one on the outside right here. 8 plus 6x. 8 plus 6x. It equals 30 plus 4x plus 2. Now, I'm going to fix this real quick because this 30 and this 2 over here can be combined to be 8 plus 6x equals 30 plus 2, 32. And then bring down the positive 4x. And then here, it just depends how you were taught in Algebra 1. I teach my kids, look for the smallest x. We have a 6 and a 4. Of course, the smallest one is 4. It's a positive. How do you get rid of a positive? You subtract 4x. Subtract 4x. That goes away. Bring down the 8. 6 minus 4 is a positive 2. Bring down the x equals 32. Now, I ran out of room, so I'm going to bring it over here. 8 plus 2x equals 32. There we go. Now, try to get the x by itself. So let's get rid of the 8. It's a positive 8. 8 minus 8. 8 minus, put a minus 8 over there. This cancels away. 2x equals 32 minus 8 is 24. Divide by 2, so you get a big 1. Divide by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. X is 12. It's a lot of places you can get confused here, I know. But just remember that this was on the outside, and you just add those two. Alright, check this one out. This one just looks confusing right from the get-go, especially in the directions say solve for angle YDC. I will get back to where we're going to find that angle in a little bit. So let's see. This one's on the outside, remember? On the outside. We don't care about this one right here. You just know you want this one plus this one. So you're going to add these. So 15x plus 5, that's the outside, equals 80 plus the other one, 6x plus 6. 6x plus 6. I'm just going to bring this down over here. It's still 15x plus 5. I have an 80 and a 6. They're both numbers, so I'm going to combine them. 80 plus 6 is 86. I'm going to bring down the 6x. Remember, here we go. I had a 15x and a 6x. Which one's smaller? The 6. How do you get rid of a positive 6? We subtract. Subtract 6x. That goes away. 15x minus 6x is 9x. And bring down the positive 5. equals your 86. Now we have a positive 5 here. How do you get rid of a positive 5? You subtract 5. Goes away. 9x equals 86 minus 5 is 81. Divide by 9. You get a big 1. X is 81 divided by 9 is 9. Now we can go back to the question. Solve for what? Y, or angle YDC. When you see this, Emily, you look for just the one in the middle. You want this one. You don't care about the other letters. YDC. So let me see if I can get this for you. You start here at Y, see Y, go down to D, and then I want you to go all the way across to C. Y to D to C. And you only care about the middle one. Which one is the middle one? This one, the D, which is 15x plus 5. So 15x plus 5. And you know x is 9. So instead of putting x, you're going to put 9. 15 parentheses 9. Remember, you don't put 159. No, it's 15 times 9 plus 5. 15 times 9 is 135. And then you got to add 5. And that gives you 140. 140 degrees. That's how much that angle YDC is. 140 degrees.